first stage of my musical career was strictly, I used to love rap. I loved the whole play with words. And rap, you know, I grew up on it. So from the time I was 12, when you hearing, shit, before that, 10 years old, 9 years old, hearing, you know, Melly Mel rap and Sugar Hill Gang, I fell in love with it then. And as I grew older, between the ages of 13 to 15, I started actually writing songs. So I started liking the whole creativity side of it. Not, it had nothing to do with what I'm gonna do with rap or nothing. It was just, I love the creativity side of it. Never venting yet. So that stage was just the love of rap, you know, the love of music, with no direction, no, just the rawness of it. You know what I mean? By 1989, 88, I started writing songs with a little different thought process to it. I started actually going in studios and doing full songs, writing full hooks, doing real music, but it was still from a street perspective. It was all, I seen so much shit, it was easy for me to rap about something that I witnessed or done myself. That was a different transition. And I went on that same transition for maybe, shit, I'd say at least 6 years, 5 or 6 years. Just strictly doing a whole bunch of songs, but it became my vent when I started realizing, like, damn, I'm getting a lot out of me. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't from what I was doing by me hearing it. It was letting me know I'm venting. That's venting shit right there. That shit I had to get off my chest. While doing it, I didn't understand that. But by listening to it, that's when I knew it was a venting process. Like, I would write a song called Born to Die, and that's talking about me coming up as a youngster and how my mother was abusing me and how she was abused. That was just a real ass life experience for me. So I learned to write about what I really went through, and it was easy for me to do it because it was my life. You know what I mean? That was a venting process, not understanding why at the time, but then when you look back at it, that's all it was. I was venting. I was trying to get the poison out of me, get all these mixed emotions and all the negative shit out of me, out of my blood. That's what I was trying to do, just rid myself of it. And it's two dynamics to that shit though, because in doing that, it's always, truth is always, you can't beat truth, you know, but if you doing music with no purpose, it could be more detrimental than helping, than a help process, you know what I mean? So if I'm glamifying shooting a motherfucker or whooping somebody's ass or robbing, who am I helping with that? That's not helping nobody, you know what I mean? So I was always a little more conscious, not even knowing I was a conscious rapper at that time, but for whatever reason, that little inner light in me, that positive in me, would always find a way to backdoor it to have a message. Instead of just, I did this, I did that, just glamifying some bullshit or glorifying, whatever, you know, however you want to say it. I say glamify. That's when I knew I was a little different, and I wasn't trying to rap the same way everybody else was, even down to the topic. And then, you know, badge wearing bitch in blue, talking about real shit, how these police get down with people in real live situations. I've been there. I've been robbed by the police. I've been shot at by the police. I've been beat up by the police. I fought with the police. This is real shit, you know, so I can speak on it. But that was from that was strictly an anger perspective, you know what I mean? That was an anger vent. I didn't like the injustice that we get in the hood by these so-called peacemakers, the police. These motherfuckers don't help us. So I spoke derogatory about them, you know what I mean? So that process, anything I would go through in that, you know, point in my life was strictly venting. It was a venting process. And then only when I realized that I was venting did I grow to the next stage. The next stage was music with purpose. Conscious, still street shit, but wrapped in such a package to where I could be felt, you know what I mean, by anybody. Whether you a Christian, whether you a Jew, whether you white, black, Real music is real music. And that's when I knew I grew. I grew from that stage of venting to music with purpose. And that's the page I'm on right now.